Hey there, Mike, and everyone. Thank you. Thank you, Mike, for sharing that. That was really helpful. And what does the gospel mean to me? Well, this week it came home to me quite powerfully in a reading I was doing, thinking about the woman with the issue of blood, because that woman thought that she could kind of take something from Jesus anonymously. She was a defiled lady, and a lady who perhaps it suited her well to be hidden, to try and get something from Jesus in that way. But she knew that he had power, and she trusted him. There was something about him that she just knew that he had what she needed, and the healing that she'd not found for so many years. And she reached out after him. And when she touched his clothes, the power came, and she knew immediately in her body that she was well. But of course, although that happened, Jesus wouldn't let her just take the power, as it were, or take the healing. He wanted to personally show her, tell her, I meant this. This is intentional. You've trusted in me, and I love that, and I want this for you. And so he searches for her, and he reaches out for her and asks for her and keeps searching for her until she gets to a point where she realizes that she can't hide. And I wonder what she thought at that moment before she decided to go, yeah, okay, I'm going to tell Jesus everything. I'm just going to admit it was me. What kind of fears she felt inside of her, what was holding her back, what made her think that she wouldn't be precious to Jesus. I don't know. But I know that in my own experience, I have tried to hold the deepest failures and pride and hate and all sorts of things away from God. I've acted the part, I've talked a good talk, and I've walked a good walk, in public, and people think, yeah, he's a good guy. But I just know in my heart that that's not me. I'm not that good guy. I'm just not. And I felt so afraid of confessing that to God. Totally afraid. But as I was pondering on this passage, and I realized that God was looking at my soul. He was looking at my whole soul. And he saw my whole soul, its darkness and its sin and its deception and its brokenness and its rebellion. And Jesus took that penalty, and in his body, he suffered on the cross to take away the punishment that my actual sin, that actual darkness, which is real, totally real, that it really deserves and that it really deserved. And so Jesus looked in at my soul, and rather than rejecting me, and rather than saying, yeah, you're a slime ball, you should be judged, you should be rejected, you should be thrown away, you should just be discarded as nothing. Instead of that, he put his arm around me. And he said, you see what I've done for you? Do you see what I've done for you? I've done it for you. I did it for you. I saw you, I know you, I know what you're like, and I did it for you. And so I felt like that lady a bit, I guess, that sense of, wow, yeah, thank you, Lord. Thank you, you see me and you love me, you've loved me and you've taken my sin and you died on the cross for me. How can I thank you enough? I just want to let that just have every part of my being. I want to be wrecked, using that phrase. I want to be wrecked for you. I want to live for you because you've given everything for me. So I just love the way that Jesus tells her, go in peace. And I tell you what, I just long for that peace, that God seeing all that I am, that I would have peace with him. But I just thought it was impossible. But when I came to the cross, I realized, no, it's not impossible. It's for real. It's for real, and it's for everyone. And I just want to live for this great gospel, this great message that has no origin in me, has no origin in man, but comes from God. So, bless you guys. I hope you're having a good week. I hope this is not too long. God bless.